Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Tuesday. All right, guys. So we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of Orange County, especially because it looks like Jim Bellino has spoken out on Kelly and Rick's show, the Rick and Kelly show. I believe it's going to be, or already is, on their Patreon. I think it's hilarious and insanity that they did this, but I have to go listen to it. But we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some of the main points of what he said and how he feels about his ex-wife. Also, I've never really agreed with Teddy Mellencamp until now. So I gotta share with you guys why. And if you guys see my mother-in-law and like the three dogs in the background, they're waiting to go get their nails done. So just FYI. Smash the like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and let's jump right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
All right, guys. So let's start right here. I was like, where do we start? But right here. Thank you to Reality Blurb. Jim Bellino called out his ex-wife, Alexis Bellino, for lying about Shannon Beador on the latest episode of Kelly and Rick's Patreon series. While appearing on the show, Jim had a bone to pick with Alexis as he also spoke of his kids not filming The Real Housewives of Orange County, addressed Alexis's potential role on season 19, and explained why he regularly tunes in despite not having made an appearance since season 8. During the interview, Jim accused Alexis of lying when she claimed on the OC Housewives that she advised him not to sue Shannon. I can't speak much about the lawsuits, but Alexis said that she advised me not to sue Shannon. Alexis doesn't know the first thing about the lawsuits, nor was she involved in the lawsuits. So Shannon and Tamra Judge, by the way, if you're watching this, don't get mad at her. I sued you for defamation and slander. And Alexis said that she advised me not to sue you, Shannon. That's a lie. She never advised me not to sue you. Well, Alexis Bellino. Little lying thing, you apparently. Now, he continued on with saying, I knew exactly why I did it, and it was very relevant. And I'd do it again in a second. If you want to talk about somebody, be prepared to be sued, especially if it's not true. But Jim and Alexis shared their 3 children, and while Alexis agreed to return to OC in a friend role for season 18, Jim was not willing to allow their kids on the show. I never would allow my kids to do that show again. I was never asked from Alexis. She knows better. But continuing on about his children, Jim revealed that his oldest son, James, is studying at Vanguard University in Costa Mesa, California. He said he's very proud of him. He's going to a Christian college. It's a great school. Miles is working for him, and McKenna is working right down the street. Well, if they're all working, then I don't know how old her kids are, but I would imagine that they're pretty close to being able to decide whether or not they would want to be filmed. But also, Alexis was used as a pawn. Let me just say this really quick. Where is the StreamYard? So I got to open this because she's going to think, Adam, you're an asshole. And it's like, yeah, a lot of people think that anyway, so that's fine. But she's not going to be back next season. This is why. Alexis was used to come on this season. She was used as a pawn to further get under Shannon Beador's skin and watch her just erupt on screen. We didn't know how she was going to handle it, Shannon Beador, especially after the DUI. The woman crashed her car into the side of a house. There's a ring camera. There's ring camera footage, apparently, that shows her, based off of what they're saying on the show, almost hitting John Jansen's daughter with her car. Then Tamra Judge said she believes that the videos will come out at the reunion. So my whole point is she was brought on for a purpose. After this season, after the reunion, nobody's going to give a shit about this DUI unless she gets another one. Nobody's going to care about it. Nobody's going to be talking about it anymore. It's not going to be relevant, which means now Alexis Bellino is not going to be relevant, which means if she didn't get to film with her kids this season, she's damn sure not filming with her kids next season. And also, no offense to Alexis Bellino, but this is kind of offense, but I'm not trying to be offensive. If you guys didn't watch the episode with her on Below Deck, she was like a monster. She was like the rudest guest ever. And she was very weird with her, I don't know, her and her ex-fiance. But thank God she has John Jansen now. Now, as we continue on, Alexis and I did an amazing job with our kids. They're, I guess, very independent. Nobody can fuck with them as far as being an influence in any way. So for me, I'm totally okay with it because if there was a red flag, I would have been told. So what this is in regards to is he's speaking about how his kids feel about Alexis being engaged to John Jansen. Now, looking ahead to season 19, Jim said that he doesn't think that there's any question that Alexis will be asked to return, especially considering how polarizing her relationship with John has become. I don't think there's any question that they'll offer her a second season. Not only will she get a second season, but hopefully she'll accept the role and can get paid and not lose money. As many people talk to me about it, it's obviously gotten America's attention. I think OC was fading and now it has a new life. What? Jim then explained why he's currently tuning into the show. He said, I watch the show for one purpose, to make sure that they don't abuse and talk about the lawsuit or anything disparaging about me. Don't fuck with my reputation because I will. It will cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't want to be on the show. I don't want to be any part of that. They keep bringing my image on the show. They're talking about lawsuits, which they shouldn't be doing. I don't agree with that, but they need a storyline and Bravo's making money out of it. I have not seen a check yet, nor will I. I deserve several checks from Bravo. So yes, I do. And I think it's important for me to stay current for the purpose of protecting my reputation. And I don't think Bravo has an intention to harm my reputation anymore. I think that they know that I'm very serious about my personal life. That's so terrifying to just know that I guess I guess we all get the hint. Don't talk about Jim Bellino or else he's going to take you to the bank. But like, geez, he's like, you get a lawsuit. You get a lawsuit. He's like Oprah handing out the Cadillacs. But that's only if you talk shit about him. But at least you know where you stand with him. You don't really have to, there's no guesswork. If you talk about him, you'll get sued. If you disparage him, you will get sued. If you attack his character, you will get sued. I don't mind knowing where you stand with somebody, actually. But here's just a little preview of Rick and Kelly's sit down with Mr. Jim Bellino. Let me find it real quick.
They authentically met at A's restaurant. I believe that it was a perfect scenario for the show. Yeah. And by the way, let's clear it up right now so nobody ever asks me this question again. Do you believe that relationship was staged? 100% no. I believe that relationship authentically happened through happenstance of them meeting, and it's just a cause and effect that it was a perfect scenario. And once again, as usual, Bravo wins. I believe they authentically met at A's restaurant.
Okay. Well, that's just the beginning. And you can tune in if you want more. I just want to hear what your guys' thoughts are about this. About Jim Bellino sitting down, talking with Rick and Kelly. And he's talking about if he's allowed to say that Alexis lied about what she said to Shannon, is she not allowed to talk about him? I guess that's the confusing part. I don't really understand the dynamic of this relationship, but I do understand that nobody wants to get sued. So there's that. Anyways, guys, yesterday we did Hot Messy Topics. On Friday, we'll have more Hot Messy Topics. Right after this, I'm getting ready to film with Monica. We're going to be doing episode 5 of the Salty Podcast. So it's just like one thing after another. There's a lot of stuff coming out. So if you guys haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time. Love you guys.